Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. Chuckles here, and today I want to talk about how to play aggressive. Also, at one point, my controller ends up dying on me during this game, so I do apologize for that. So a lot of people have asked me, how do I get such high kill games? They also ask me, how do I not constantly die when I'm rushing the enemy? Well, in order to play aggressive, guys, it's important to know a few different things. It's essential to understand that the game is split into several small objectives. These objectives being capturing a point, killing the enemy team, holding a strategic location, controlling ammo, controlling spawns, making the enemy's supers as least effective as possible, and making your supers as effective as possible. So priorities. So sitting back and picking people off can be rewarding if you're using a sniper or a scout rifle and that's just your weapon choice. However, if you see that the enemy team is going through and pushing the control point and capturing one of your zones, it's going to be more beneficial for you and your team if you stop sniping and stop using your scout rifle and you go to the close quarters and engage them while they're trying to capture control point. It doesn't matter about your KD, it matters about the objectives in the game, every single objective, like I said in the previous tip. Also, supers and heavy ammo. If you or someone on your team has either of those, then you need to be pushing and using those to your advantage. The only reason to just hold onto it for a few seconds is to capture a zone to get more points for. Other than that, the holding onto it can actually be detrimental to you and your team, because you're no longer pushing your advantage and trying to gain a bigger lead. Whenever somebody sees a super or sees heavy ammo, they often completely try and focus that person on the opposing team. So if their people are doing that and they're focusing on you or on your teammates, then use it as a distraction and try and take advantage of that. Also use grenades and any other objective as distractions as well. If they're going to pick up ammo, you're probably going to be looking at the ammo waiting for it to spawn. Kill them there. So flanking, this thing is really huge, and I see a lot of players not do this, so I really wanted to, I'm going to go pretty in depth about flanking, guys. So every map has high traffic areas, and understanding where these are is very crucial. You want to assess the enemy team, figure out how many there are, how spread out they are. Will a grenade kill all of them, or will it damage them at least? Will it help you drop their health down and make it easier for you to engage? And how can you flank around them without making your intentions obvious? If they're firing at your team before you started advancing, then there's a high chance they won't be actually firing at you or facing you when you get up there to them. And make sure you guys constantly use multiple routes to flank. I see people all the time do the same thing, run through the same doorway the entire game, running through the same corridor over and over, getting sniped, getting shotgun in the face. Don't do that. Make sure you're as unpredictable as possible, and that'll really benefit you, and you'll die a lot less just by doing that. And use flanking to control spawns. This is huge, guys. You have to control spawns. Absolute necessity. So sometimes just killing the enemy team so you flip spawns is actually more important than trying to always cap the control point. I'm going to give an example of Shores of Time. This is a perfect map for this to talk about this. So let's say on Shores of Time, you go through and you push from the A spawn. You spawned over there, and you try to capture C while the enemy team is still spawning in the back of C. What good does that do you? So say you capture C, right? And say it's just you, you're not in the fire team. You get 75 points for capturing it, right? I think it's like 25 for neutralizing. And say your team picks up a few kills. Maybe they get a couple extra 100 points. But if the enemy team continues to spawn in the back of C and then they kill you, what's going to happen? The enemy team is then going to capture C again, and then you're back to square one, spawning back on the A side. Well, if you went through and you actually pushed to the far back of C, killed a few of the people, then flipped the spawn so they spawn on A, you're able then to capture the zone with yourself and your teammates, because say your teammates aren't that great, right? They can't make it over from A to C or even A to B without dying. Well, not only did you just control the enemy spawns, you also controlled your own teammate spawns, and you really helped out your teammate and just benefited them as well. So it's really important to remember some of these things when you guys are playing aggressive, using multiple routes, and controlling spawns is gigantic. Figure out where you want to be on the map and what objectives you're trying to control, and put yourself in a position to be able to do that. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of this 40 kill gameplay. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you're all having an awesome day. If you guys could leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could comment, subscribe, that'd be awesome. Until next time, guys.
Zone B lost. Heavy ammo inbound. Zone B secure. Zone A lost. Heavy ammo available. Zone C neutralized. Enemy captured Zone A. Zone C secure. Only 5 minutes left. Zone C lost. Zone B lost. Enemy captured Zone B. Zone C secure. Zone B neutralized. Heavy ammo on the way. Zone B secure.